Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the summer 2014 commencement ceremony for the University of West Georgia. At this time, please take note of the exit nearest you in case of an emergency. If there is a need for emergency medical assistance, a nurse's aid station is located on the lower level in the corner of the building below the main entrance. There is a professional photography service on hand taking photos of all graduates. No guests are allowed on the Coliseum floor for the purpose of taking photographs. If you make your way to the floor and attempt to take pictures, University police officers will escort you back to your seat. Immediately following the ceremony, the graduates will recess to the front lawn. Please remain at your seats until the recessional has left the floor. And after the recessional, please meet your graduate outdoors. There is a tent area to the right of the entrance as you exit. Please continue to move away from the exit doors in order to avoid a bottleneck at the exits. In the lobby, our campus bookstore has university merchandise available for purchase, and you may find refreshments at the concession stand. For your enjoyment of the processional, you are invited to remain seated. Mr. President, let the processional begin.
Welcome to summer commencement of 2014 at the University of West Georgia. This is indeed a day of celebration. Before we begin this day of celebration, let us take a moment and recognize the importance of this occasion in the lives of our graduates and in the appreciation of the efforts of all those who have helped them along the way. Graduates, please take this opportunity to turn, wave, and thank your family and friends who are here today to celebrate your accomplishments. Now, out of respect for the great accomplishments of all our graduates, please turn off all your cell phones now. Thank you. At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Kevin Hibbard, Professor and Chair of the Department of Music, to come to the podium for the singing of the National Anthem. Please remain standing. Thank you, Kevin. You may be seated. I would now like to ask Ms. Dana Jones, past president of our Student Government Association, to come to the podium to address her fellow classmates. Dana?
Good morning, University of West Georgia Summer Graduating Class of 2014, faculty, family, and friends. On behalf of the student body, I would like to congratulate you all on your outstanding achievement at the University of West Georgia. The hard work and dedication you have put forth these past years are now paying off. Take a look around, graduates. You all are placed in the center of the Coliseum, not only as the primary focus for this commencement ceremony, but a way to physically display the support you all have received during your collegiate career. You all are supported and enclosed on every side. The same circle of support you see around you is the same support that has brought you thus far. From your family and friends on the sides and behind you, to the faculty and staff in front of you. You all have been guided and molded into the successful individuals you are today. As you all walk across stage from one end to the other, remember your first year as a college student. The steps you take across stage are a replica of your collegiate career from the beginning to end. Let your journey not end as you walk off stage or leave campus, but until you take your last breath. I challenge each of you to overcome adversity life may bring and to continue to use your support system around you to make great choices and not only can help you, but others as well. Let's not let the degree you receive today be a waste, but instead a foundation to a bright future. J.K. Rowling once said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." You all have successfully accomplished the goal of achieving a degree in higher education. Your next challenge is to act. What will you build with the foundation you created here at the University of West Georgia? Every resilient house starts with a foundation. Use your knowledge and life lessons to build the house you wish to live in. I truly believe that every graduate and graduating student from the University of West Georgia has the necessary tools to be great. I ran my presidential campaign on the slogan, "Leaving a legacy with purpose, power, and performance." My question to you is, what legacy are you leaving behind as you leave this university? Will you be proud of your legacy? One of the great things about life is that we can always start fresh. Challenge yourself to wake up every day with a new goal or mission designed to help you achieve more in life and designed to help others achieve more in life as well. Again, congratulations, University of West Georgia, Summer 2014 graduates. Thank you.
Thank you, Dana. We expect great things from you. Dana just graduated in the spring. At this time, I'd like to recognize our special guests who are here of our commencement speaker, the family and friends of Ms. Pamela Cooper, seated over here to my right. Now it is my pleasure to introduce our featured speaker, Ms. Pamela Cooper. Ms. Cooper is a Carrollton High School graduate and received a Bachelor of Science degree in Early Childhood Education in 2008, a Master's degree in Education in 2011, and an Education Specialist degree in 2013, all from the University of West Georgia. She currently teaches first grade at Arbor Station Elementary School in Douglasville. A member of the Georgia Association of Educators, Ms. Cooper was recently included in the University of West Georgia Alumni Association's 30 Under 30 class of 2014. The annual list honors alumni who have made a documentable impact in business, education, leadership, government, research, service, or other area, while also demonstrating dedication to UWG and its mission of teaching, research, and service. Ms. Cooper plans to continue her studies by pursuing a doctorate in education. Pam, I welcome you to the podium.
Good morning. First, I want to take a moment to thank the University of West Georgia for inviting me to be here with you today. I'm honored to be joining in this celebration of all you have accomplished. My name is Pam Cooper. I myself have earned 3 degrees from West Georgia. In 2008, I received a bachelor's degree. In 2011, a master's degree. And in 2013, an educational specialist degree, all of which are in early childhood education. As previously stated, I'm a first grade teacher in the Douglas County School System, where I've taught since 2010. Before I begin, let me take this opportunity to tell each and every one of you a sincere and heartfelt congratulations on graduating today. I hope that you are genuinely proud of all you have achieved. But your success today would not be possible without your family and friends, so let us collectively take a moment to show our appreciation for the families and friends who are here for you today. No one but you truly knows the amount of time, hard work, and determination that went into the degree you are about to receive. From pulling all-nighters, arguing with partners in group projects, to stressing over an upcoming test. From making a good grade on a test you thought you'd bomb, to enjoying classes you never thought you'd like. From avoiding eye contact with your professor so she won't call on you to answer a question, to finding that one special professor who instilled in you a lifetime love of learning. You've done it, and you have earned the right to celebrate today. Each of you will leave here carrying special memories of your time at West Georgia. You came to this school searching for a solid education and a path to a brighter future. I recently read an article in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution that said a person with a bachelor's degree can expect to earn about $1.2 million more from ages 22 to 64 than someone with just a high school diploma. Congratulations, you will be leaving here today in possession of a bachelor's or advanced degree. Though you are all graduating today, you may have decided to attend West Georgia for many different reasons. You may have decided to attend because your parents expected you to, or because it was the right thing to do after high school. Or you may have decided on your own to attend college. You may be a parent who has postponed college until your children were grown. You may be a single parent juggling school, work, and raising your children. And last but not least, you may be leaving here as the first person ever in your family to become a college graduate. Most of you have, at some point during your college career, experienced marriages, births, deaths, divorces, and other significant life changes. But you have done it. You have accomplished the goals and dreams you have set for yourselves, and you should be so proud. There are some of you who will walk out of this building already settled into a new career. However, there are many of you who are still searching. For those of you who are struggling to get started in your careers, remind yourselves of how far you have come to get to this day and all you have accomplished thus far. You have already faced and conquered many obstacles getting through school, and you overcame them. Looking back on my own journey to finding a job, I remember getting ready for my 14th interview. After enduring 13 interviews, all ending in rejection, my spirits were at an all-time low. People I knew tried to give me helpful and well-meaning advice. They told me to stay positive in an attempt to keep my spirits up. But sometimes that advice was difficult for me to hear. It wasn't easy to stay positive each and every day. I felt like giving up, and it was an everyday struggle to not feel like I was the only person going through rejections. I gave up looking at Facebook and other forms of social media because it seemed as if every time I looked, someone else I knew was getting their dream job, and I was still searching. Finally, after a long, exhausting road, I found the job that would begin my career as an educator. However, securing that job was just the beginning of my career. Every day, I learned from my students, their families, my colleagues, school administrators, and from my involvement in professional organizations. The biggest piece of advice I can give to those of you still searching for the right job or just beginning to search is that it is okay to struggle. It is okay to feel like a failure. You are not alone. Just remember never to give up. The right job is out there for you, and at the end of the long road, you will have learned how to persevere through hard, struggling times, and you will have developed a strong appreciation for the career you have found. Just remember, you're not alone. Ronald Reagan once said, "I've often wondered at how lives are shaped by what seem like small and inconsequential events, how an apparently random turn in the road can lead you a long way from where you intended to go, and a long way from wherever you expected to go." Don't be afraid to go in a direction you never intended to take. See it as an opportunity to expand your knowledge, take in new experiences, and broaden your horizons. You just might end up exactly where you're supposed to be. To the families and friends of those searching for the right job, remind yourselves to show your support and stay positive for them. Be the arms they can run to and the ears that will listen, but above all, be the strength they need, especially on days they'll need it most. To the families and friends of all of today's graduates, let them know how proud you are of them and support them as they begin the next chapter of their lives. And finally, to the graduates, be sure to find the people who are here with you today and let them know how much you appreciate them. They are your love, comfort, and support, and they are the people who have helped make you the person you are today. Enjoy today. It belongs to you. You've done it, and you deserve to celebrate. Congratulations, University of West Georgia 2014 graduates. Thank you.
Pamela, thank you for those inspiring words. Soon-to-be graduates, your relationship with West Georgia is not ending today. It has just begun. That is, of course, why we call this ceremony commencement. What this institution has done for you has transformed your lives, but what it will do for you in the future will make an even bigger difference. For the next 50 years, certainly throughout your careers, we are joined together. When West Georgia excels and succeeds, the value of your degree increases. Here are a few points of pride you should leave this Coliseum knowing today about your institution. UWG students come to our beautiful 645-acre campus to enroll in 93 programs of study, including bachelor's, master's, doctoral, and certificate-level programs. Our graduates succeed in business, sports, the arts, sciences, and politics. They have played on professional baseball and football teams, risen from part-time workers to executives, founded companies, worked in the film industry, written novels, textbooks, music, and poetry. UWG enrolls students from all over Georgia, 44 states, 69 countries, and offers its students a rich multicultural experience that expands their horizons and opens up new avenues for thought and exploration. In 2013, the University of West Georgia raised a record $6.7 million through the generous support of alumni, faculty, staff, private foundations, the business community, and friends of the university. UWG receives this record-breaking amount as it looks towards a comprehensive major capital campaign, the first in its history. UWG student-athletes set school records during the 2013-14 academic year, beginning with 107 Wolves who were named to the Gulf South Conference Academic Honor Roll. The University of West Georgia recently achieved several new significant milestones. UWG was ranked by U.S. News and World Report as the South's 46th public university and number 91 regional university of both public and private institutions. U.S. News and World Report 2014 Best Online Programs rankings placed UWG among the top in the nation, including a web MBA program ranking of 4th nationally and an online graduate computer information technology program ranking of 12th. UWG's online graduate nursing program ranked in the top 50 nationally, and the online graduate education program and online bachelor's program in criminology also ranked in the top 100. This is your university. UWG's fall 2013 record enrollment topped 11,929, making it the seventh largest institution in the state of Georgia, and we will break that this fall with over 12,000 students. UWG recently placed third among 9 institutions which competed at the 20th International Economics Convention in Mumbai, India. Our varsity debate team is ranked 8th in the nation, and the junior varsity debate team is in the top 10 by the American Debate Association. This is your university. Now it is my pleasure to introduce my friend and our provost, Dr. Michael Crafton.
Thank you, Mr. President. And thank you, Ms. Cooper, for that wonderful speech. I'm going to take away the notion from today that 14 is a charm. Not 3, not 4, 14. First of all, let me congratulate as well all of the about-to-be recipients of degrees. This is a wonderful moment for you. And fortunately for you, my role today is exceedingly brief. However, very significant. And I want to explain the significance for just a moment, and then I'm going to introduce the deans. This is the point in the ceremony that we in the trade refer to as the hinge moment. Every graduation ceremony has 2 halves. The first half is purely ceremonial, songs and speeches and waves. The second half, which we're about to enter into, is the legally binding phase. This is the serious part. When I introduce the deans, they will come forward and recommend you for the degrees on behalf of the faculty. Once that's done, the president comes forward and confers those degrees. Once that happens, there's no going back. That's it. You can't divorce West Georgia. So I think it's important to, at this moment, to say, if any of you has second thoughts We have the ushers in the back there. We can let you go. You can take another semester and think about it, and maybe I should ask the faculty if they have second thought. No, I won't do that. I think you must be ready. I'm going to introduce the deans now in the order that they appear in the program. I'll introduce them all, and then I think a round of applause for them at the end would be good. Dr. Randy Hendricks, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities. Dr. Faye McIntyre, Dean of the Richards College of Business. Dr. Diane Hoff, Dean of the College of Education. Dr. Farouk Khan, Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics. Dean Jane McCandless, Dean of the College of Social Sciences. And her first graduation, Dr. Jenny Schussler, Dean of the College of Nursing. And representing the intellectual foundation of all our enterprises, Laureen Flanders, Dean of the Libraries. Let's give them a round of applause. And now, the first dean.
Thank you, Dr. Crafton. Candidates, I will call your degrees in the order they appear in the program. As I do, please rise and remain standing. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Art please rise? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in English please rise? Will the candidates for the degree, please remain standing, Bachelor of Arts in Foreign Languages and Literature please rise? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in History please rise? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy please rise? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts in Theater please rise? Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art please rise? Will the candidates for the degree Master of Arts in English please rise? Will the candidates for the degree Master of Arts in History please rise? And will the candidates for the degree Master of Music and Music Education please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts and Humanities, I am pleased to present these candidates for the conferral of their respective degrees. Please be seated.
Would the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, International Economic Affairs please rise and remain standing? Would the candidates for the following Bachelor of Business Administration degrees please rise? With a major in accounting, economics, finance, management, management information systems, marketing, and real estate. Candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Economics, please rise. Candidates for the Master of Business Administration degree, please rise. And would the candidates for the degree Master of Professional Accounting please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the Richards College of Business, I am proud to present these candidates for the conferral of the appropriate degrees. Candidates, congratulations. Please be seated.
Good morning. Will the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in Early Childhood Education please rise and stay standing? Candidates of the Bachelor of Science in Middle Grades Education, please rise. Bachelor of Science in Physical Education. Bachelor of Science in Special Education. Bachelor of Science in Speech Language Pathology. Bachelor of Science in Sport Management. Will the candidates for the degree Master of Arts in Teaching please join them? Will the candidates for the degree Master of Education in Early Childhood Education please rise? Master of Education in Professional Counseling, Master of Education in Media, Master of Education in Reading, Master of Education in Speech Language Pathology, Master of Education in Secondary Education, Master of Education in Special Education. Will the candidates for the degree Specialist in Education in Early Childhood Education please rise? Specialist in Education in Educational Leadership, Specialist in Education in Media, Specialist in Education in Professional Counseling and Supervision, Specialist in Education in Special Education. And finally, will the Doctor of Education in Professional Counseling and Supervision candidates please rise? And will the Doctor of Education in School Improvement candidates please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Education, it's my honor to recommend these candidates for their respective degrees. Congratulations, and you can be seated.
Will the candidates for the following degrees please rise and remain standing? Bachelor of Arts in Geography, Bachelor of Arts in Mathematics, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry, Bachelor of Science in Biology, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Studies, Bachelor of Science in Geography, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, Bachelor of Science in Physics, Master of Science in Applied Computer Science, Master of Science in Biology, and Master of Science in Mathematics. Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Science and Mathematics, I am pleased to present these approved candidates for the conferral of appropriate degrees. Congratulations, candidates. Please be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Anthropology please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Criminology please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Masters of Mass Communications please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of, Bachelor of Psychology please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Political Science please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Sociology please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Masters of Criminology please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Masters of Psychology please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Masters of Sociology please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Masters in Urban and Regional Planning please rise? And will our candidates for the degree of PhD in Psychology please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Social Sciences, I present these candidates for their respective degrees. Congratulations, candidates, and please be seated.
Will the candidates for the degree of Bachelors of Science in Nursing please rise and remain standing? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty of Tanner Health System School of Nursing, I'm pleased to present the approved candidates for conferral of their degree. Congratulations, and please be seated.
We will do this in two parts: graduates of graduate programs and then graduates of undergraduate programs. Please understand that each graduate is important to be recognized, and so it is important that each student's name be heard. Well, past tradition has dictated that all applause wait until the end of the ceremony. I have been president of this institution for 1 year. we have had 3 commencement ceremonies where we have tried a new tradition. So, this is a time of celebration. Parents, family, and friends, listen carefully. When your graduate's name is called, I want you to scream, cheer, applaud for 2 seconds. All right, we're going to practice. You ready? Because I'm a musician, I believe in practice. All right, here we go. Let's try this. I'm going to say a name. You're going to have 2 seconds, and I'm going to cut you off. Okay, you ready? Let's try this. LeBron James. There we go. Thank you very much. Will the candidates for all graduate degrees please rise? Graduate degrees. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the University of West Georgia, it is my pleasure and privilege to confer upon each of you the master's, specialist, or doctoral degree for which you have been recommended, as listed in the official records of the university, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations to each one of you. You may be seated. Will the candidates for all undergraduate degrees please rise? By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia and upon the recommendation of the faculty of the University of West Georgia, it is my pleasure and privilege to confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree for which you have been recommended as listed in the official records of the university, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations to each one of you. Bachelor's degree recipients, it is now time to take your tassel from the right to the left, signifying your graduation. Please be seated. Before we ask all graduates to come forward to receive their diplomas, we award special honor to our doctoral graduates who we will individually hood. Today, we have 16 graduates, 14 of which doctoral degrees to award, and we are very proud of each of them and their faculty. I will ask each one to come to the stage along with his or her advisor. Their names and dissertation titles are included in your program on pages 9, 10, and 12. Justin L. Castile and his advisor, Dr. Laura Willix. Congratulations, Dr. Castile. Jose M. Cuellar and his advisor, Dr. Hema Ramanthan. Congratulations, Dr. Cuellar. Ross Diener and his advisor, Dr. Andy Nixon. Congratulations, Dr. Diener. Priscilla Dunson Lee and her advisor, Dr. Linda Haynes. Congratulations, Dr. Dunson Lee. Jim M. Olson and her advisor, Dr. Linda Haynes. Jill, Jill M. Olson, forgive me. Congratulations, Jill, Dr. Olson. Kimberly Leda Clayus Hewitt and her advisor, Dr. Dawn Putney. Congratulations, Dr. Hewitt. Abby Blaine Owens and her advisor, Dr. Donna Harkins. Congratulations, Dr. Owens. Amy R. Wagner and her advisor, Dr. Jessica Bulchols. Congratulations, Dr. Wagner. William Robin Wofford and his advisor, Dr. Phyllis Snipes. Congratulations, Dr. Wofford. Jutuan Sharitha Bailey and her advisor, Dr. Susan Bose. Congratulations, Dr. Bailey. Erin Jennings Bass and her advisor, Dr. Julia Chabaro. Congratulations, Dr. Bass. Tyrone Gonder and his advisor, Dr. Deborah Kobia. Congratulations, Dr. Gonder. Jonathan Earl Gibson and his advisor, Dr. Tobin Hart. Congratulations, Dr. Gibson. Patrick M. Whitehead and his advisor, Dr. Chris Anstus. Congratulations, Dr. Whitehead. Would the marshals please direct the graduates forward now to receive their diplomas?
College of Arts and Humanities. Carlton A. Roberts. Amanda M. Ramos del Valle, cum laude. Amanda Lee Douthit. Amina N. Person. Lewis Randolph McCarson. Victoria Lynn Hollingsworth. Cynthia Lauren Ray. Who is this one? Lauren Michelle Anderson, cum laude. Camilla M. McElwee, magna cum laude. James H. Weeks, Jr. Jonathan Mark Hendricks. John Peyton Zaziski. Carl Colkin. Andrew Chester Carter. And now the Richards College of Business. D. Tang. Aisha M. Parks. Shanakay Shakira Samuels. Alexander X. Upshaw. Tierra Nishay Arnold. Hunter M. Bowman. Frank Roberts. Jeremy Cooper Stevens. Jason Coley Reese. Shantae S. Cooper. Dimitri Alexis Brown. Sarah Ashley Mewborn. Taria Rodneyce B. Christopher J. Murray. Jessica L. Turner. Stacy Lynn Smith. Lainey Whitaker. Mark H. Finsterbush, magna cum laude. Brandy Lynn Seckinger. Patrick Lee Dean. Rashana Poon Chan. Raisa Zaib Cheers. Elizabeth Prempa. Jason O. Fenton. James Paul Watkins, cum laude. Rebecca Joy Clark. Jeremy Sun. James E. Kennenbrew. Shelby Elizabeth Boatwright, cum laude. Elizabeth A. McCrite. Mian Wu. Hanjun Ju Kim. Ashley Servin De La Mora. Mark E. Bardenwerper. Colton John Giacovetti. Wesley E. Bell, cum laude. Diana Lynn Hoytick. Samantha Lee Allen. Shonda Renee McCrae. Justin Richard Lozano, cum laude. Natalie Elaine Little. Christian L. Parker. Brooke H. Reed. Lindsay Lee Coleman. Ashley Marie Vanderven. Portia Anais Purcell. Elin Oren Risper. Matthew Russell Fielder. Shanna Marie Belden. LaQuatius Shamir Holman. Brittany L. Pilgreen, cum laude. Dana A. Cooper. Jenna Lee Stribling. Eric Swain Hansen. Ashley Nicole Ellison. Lucas Kesterson Stinson. Justin Jakobison. Malcolm Duckett. Mashaya Tanae Triplett. Brianna Triplett. Amanda Brianna Tucker. Robert Chiniqua. William Matthew Nickerson. Luke Wayne Williams. Leslie Lim. Casey L. Denson. Ryan James Brown. Michelle Aaron Hearn. Robin L. Riccatelli. Andrew Scott Johnson. Justin C. Joyner. Rudolph C. Grant. Adeki Cedric Berger. Lauren Ashley Hoverson. Rachel Marie Hess. Derek Wayne Shelnut. Isaiah Heflin. Taryn Renee Bell. Simone Nadine Gurdon. Trudy Jacintha Mensa. Christian Sanchez Rodriguez. Manago Jeremiah Brown. Brittany Nicole Banks. Javaris LaQuinton Hall. Michael J. Mella. Abiola Jane Olude. Shi Zhang. Andreas Gunther. Robert Allen Morey Jr. Katie Elizabeth Holland. Taylor Melissa Enfinger. Jonathan James Thomas Burke. Joshua Lee Brown. And now the College of Education. Caleb Michael Crow. Keandra Shantoris Reed. Gregory Ty Shelnut, cum laude. Adam Michael Wilson. Sean P. White. Jacob Higgs, magna cum laude. Austin Bryant Pasco. Ashley K. Taylor Hamilton. Melissa R. Holt. Jara M. Baker. Kristen Page Law, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Steffes. Megan Ashley Stover, cum laude. Andrew W. Green. Danielle Alexis Hooper. Erica Kristen Reynolds. Noah Despinas. Aubrey Dane Weems. Matthew James Shiver. Madeline J. Lapointe. Shayna May Cagle. Daniel Robert Huckabee. Kelly Lynette Cuthbert. Sasha Shirley Campbell. Sierra Lynette Charles. Alice Susan Cornejo. Mary Ellen Leah Hogan. Lorelei Regal Benham. Elizabeth Michelle Blair. Wendy Lee Brown. Benjamin W. Harbor. Catherine L. Hoyos. Amanda N. Feek. Jarrell Griffin. Carolina Andrea Lopera. Jessica May Kowalski. Kara A. Slater. Lauren Elizabeth Ross. Tanya Renee Sykes-Clark. Cynthia Lynn McGuire. Brittany Kimberly Kemp. Amanda Elizabeth Marable. Jasmine Nicole Philpott. Philip Gordon Sykes. Kenneth W. Young. Holly McGee Lane. Miriam Sanya. Erica Denise Lester. Charletta Richey Holland. Linda Ann Fleming. Crystal Denise Kendall. Allison L. Lambert. Stephanie Marie Sullivan. Kathleen M. Bauer. And Jamily Y. Bush. Tony Christopher J. Shalicia Antoinette Thomas. Terry Deanne Logan. Rebecca E. Brown. Cameron D. Macon. Reginald Hearns Jr. Hannah Wyatt Shedd. Jeffrey B. Horton. Freddie S. Gaither Jr. Elizabeth Burse Hendricks. Whitney D. Hancock. Tina Marie Harvey. Lindsay Michelle Thurman. Brittany Alexandra Barnes. Charisse Yvonne Costin. Mihaila Brooks. Megan Burke Siago. Carla Kim Gaddy. Emily Ewing Cash. Adrian T. Dillard. Jennifer Rose Heflin. Charles Stephen Kelly. Willie James Harper Jr. Megan Lee Hinton. Marley Jennings Hopkins. Myra Elise Bolton. Rebecca D.K. Bethany Sue Getz. And now, the College of Science and Mathematics. William Craig Jacobs. Jordan Collier Carr. Leonard Lindsay III. Cody J. Wall. Drew G. Justice. Joseph A. Hale. Terry Lee Holt, Jr. Celeste Deshane Thomas. Iruka Amarachi Wanoche. Raquel Christina Donaldson. Ashley Matei Means. Amelia B. Hitchcock. George T. Story, cum laude. Ryan Thomas Birmingham. Ambra Kithy. Lindsay P. Veal. Matt B. Spruill. Caleb A. Flint. Austin B. Curlin. Killian C. Dortch. Anthony D. Mosel. Joshua Scott Krager. Teresa Nally. Shanna Louise Earnhardt. Megan Blair Graham. Tracy Ashley Thompson. Kevin Scott Brannon. Case Kilgore. Joshua Andrew Browning. Gene Philip Liverman. Abdul Rahman Mohammed Ishmael. Scott Whitehead. And now the College of Social Sciences. Michael Alexander Chandler. Allison A. Gallagher. Amari LaShawn Lawrence. Hannah K. Clark. Austin Lamar Earl. James Thaddeus Thomas. Rodney E. Williams, Jr. Megan Elizabeth Beatty. Chantel Monique Howard. Richard Andrew Miggs. Agnicia J. Bedners. Kelly Rebecca Neely. Caitlin Darlene Lena Cox. Brittany Lynn Robinson. Jasmine Rashad King. Jaboa Shanae Brown. Kylene Elizabeth Oldman. Felicia C. Rogier. Shanika Nicole Thrash. Zenobia Andrea Strong. Vanika Detrice Wynn. Joan C. Kulati, cum laude. Leafeather Mikovitz. Tierra Renee Thomas. Amanda M. Poss. Sydney Kayla Layfield. Michelle Elizabeth Landers. Queenie V. Lorila Dmitriev. Heather Danielle Mills. Kimberly Paige Shackelford. Alicia Diane Moreland Mathis. Christian Gerard Wimbush. William Blake Ivy. Gloria Ruth Finney. Carly Cole Graham. Mariah Katura Mitchell. Ashley Nicole Tippett. Megan D. Morris. Tammy Jean Parrott, cum laude. April Michelle Easterwood. Erica Bernice Washington. Emily S. Chappell. Ashley M. Hopkins. Taylor S. Bullock. Kiara Vernon. Mirtha Despinas. Macarla S. Ray. Jaleesa S. Johnson. Courtney M. Jimerson, Jr. Brandon Keith Coleman. Shakana Y. Branch. Nicholas R. Little, cum laude. Ross Kenneth Logsdon. Brittany Shane Dawkins. Mariela Ortega. Alfonso Denzel Reed. Aaron Usher. Theodore Wilder II. Tony Benson. Shanae Nicole Benito. Lakia D. White. Alexandra Simone Joyner. JaFrancis Simone Barker. Brandon J. Turner. Moran L. McCall. Yoon Jin Kim. Rania Sherelle Russell. Marcoa Lavon Hursley. Byron Khalil Jenkins. Darlene Miles Finney. Amber L. Cheney. Victoria Carrie Mae Beaver, magna cum laude. Alexandra Ost. Brianna Catrice Jenkins. Tyron W. Sneddon, cum laude. Joshua M. Buchanan. Chelsea Nicole Sutton. John M. Belcher. Tyranny Christine Cannon. Crystal Amanda Acom. Ashley Shadrika Roberts. Kimberly L. Conyers, cum laude. Najee C. Martin. Irene Herod Palmer. Christopher Armand Ifibor. Kristen Nicole Fretwell. Robert Devin Sherrod. Wayne Corbel. Louisa Gran. And now the Tanner Health System School of Nursing. Bimpe M. Umadin. Michelle Nadine Holder. Chidere I. Okereke. Rita A. Adegbite. Amber Obianwu. Kathy M. Colby, cum laude.
Will all graduates now please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the official representative of our Alumni Association who will officially welcome you into our Alumni Association. Mr. Greg Benda. Greg?
Graduates, please rise. I join the many people here today to congratulate you on your accomplishments. This is and will always be a memorable day for you. If the best and brightest go west, then those who graduate west are certainly superlative in all their ways. In addition to receiving your degree today, you're becoming an alumnus or alumna of the University of West Georgia. You join a community of more than 54,000 living fellow graduates located in all 50 states and around the world who claim this university as their alma mater. As of today, you're granted all of the rights and privileges of the Alumni Association. But with everything else, there's a catch. We ask, with those rights and privileges, that you accept the responsibility of making this university even stronger. We as alumni join the many others as guardians of this wonderful institution as it continues to blaze trails to new possibilities for scholarly achievement, creative expression, and service to humanity. On behalf of the 60,000 plus individuals who have graduated from this university before you, it gives me great pleasure to induct you into the University of West Georgia Alumni Association. Please accept your first gift from the Alumni Association, your Alumni Went West lapel pin, which is attached to your graduation scroll. We hope that you will wear this symbolic pin knowing that you went west. Now I ask all other UWG and West Georgia graduates in the audience to please stand. Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to the Alumni Association. You may be seated.
Thank you, Greg. We will now recognize some very special groups of students. Let us give special recognition to our honor graduates. Those graduating cum laude, magna cum laude, or summa cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. UWG is proud of its Honors College, which was the first of its kind in the state of Georgia. Students who graduated from the Honors College have completed a rigorous curriculum and an honors research project. Will the students who are graduating with Honors College distinction please stand and be recognized? In the recognition of the magnificent vision of this state, the excellent fiscal support of the governor and the General Assembly, and of our students' great accomplishments, would any Hope Scholarship recipients graduating today please stand and be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Would all students who are the first in your family to graduate from a college or university please rise and be recognized? Graduates, although this is an occasion to honor you, I ask that we now recognize some very important groups who have helped you to get here today. Would the parents of those receiving degrees today please stand and be recognized? Thank you, moms and dads. Would the spouses of those receiving degrees please stand and be recognized? Would the grandparents of those receiving degrees today please stand and be recognized? And would the children, brothers, sisters, and other relatives and friends who are here please stand and be recognized? Now let us recognize perhaps the most special group here today, the outstanding faculty of our University of West Georgia who excel in the teaching, research, and service. Would the representatives of the faculty who are present today for the ceremony please stand and be recognized? Thank you, faculty. We will now celebrate the University of West Georgia by singing the university alma mater. Following the singing of the alma mater, the graduates will recess to the outside of the building. Please remain at your seats until the recessional has left the floor, and after the recessional, feel free to use all exits of the building to meet your graduates. Please join me in applauding our students who have played for us today through our wonderful recording. We now would like you to participate in the singing of the alma mater. On the off chance that you have not already memorized the words, they are printed in the back of your program. Dr. Kevin Hibbard, will you lead us? We thank you for your singing today. Please rise now for the singing of the alma mater.